Hey everybody. um Thanks for or welcome to my channel. This is Valley Girl and this is Happy Valley's Homestead. I am going to do the promised garden garden tour. I have the camera turned not it's not forward facing today, so I can't really see myself. So I will be looking at the camera. However, I mostly am you're not gonna see me very much because I'm gonna turn the camera around. I'm going to show you what I have planted, and I'm also going to try to see if I can set the camera up well enough. I'm looking around because I don't know what I'm going to set it on, but I want to set it up so that you guys can see me repot a mandarin or a cutie seed that I managed to germinate. So anyway, um, so this is my garden. Like I said, I only have a few plants. So this video is only gonna, maybe be 5-10 minutes at the most. It might take me about 10 minutes to maybe repot. But other than that, that's gonna be it. So here we go. All right, so this is my garden. From left to right. Okay, so these are avocado seeds that the avocados have gone bad. I will eventually cut them out of the skins and pot them, but or put them in water, well, whatever it is that they call it when you do that. But not right now because I have enough avocado seeds growing already, as you can see, as you will soon see. This is a lemon seed, a lemon tree. I don't know how old it is. It's probably, I'm going to say it's, what is this? This is March. I'm going to say it's less than 3 months old because I didn't plant this one right away. I have another one that's older that's been growing since September, so you'll see the difference between the two. But this is one lemon seed. This is the mandarin seed. It's, come on, get in there. So that's mandarin, a cutie. It's actually a cutie seed that I just happened to be in one of the fruits. They lately have grown seedless fruit, and they tell you, oh, you can't grow anything from a seedless, or if you get something that is seedless and it has a seed in it, you can't grow anything from it. That's a lie, because I got this seed. It happened to come out of a cutie that was supposed to be seedless. It actually had 3 seeds in it, and that was the only one that I got to germinate. So I'm going to repot this today. So I'm going to try to see if I can set it up so that you can see me repot it. This is tomatoes. As you can see, it's cherry tomatoes. So I basically sliced some cherry tomatoes and just buried them about, I want to say maybe 3 or 4 millimeters under the soil, maybe 5 millimeters. Let's go there and say maybe that much. But I just sliced some cherry tomatoes. They were about to go bad, so I sliced them up and I just buried the rounds in the pot. Well, of course, what happened was all of these little sprouts came up. I didn't expect them to sprout at all, but all of these little sprouts came up. So it's clear that I can grow something. I do have the capability to garden, and I can keep stuff alive, obviously, because it's grown this far. I think I planted these back in September. So as you can see, this one is the one that has grown the most. I should probably thin these out and only keep these 2. There are 2 here. I have them staked up using some skewers. I'm broke, so I have to use what I can afford to get. So I have some yarn and I just tied it up, staked it up. This one was kind of laying over. And as you can see, if you look down here, you can see how the stem was bending. Let's move this over just a little bit. But you can see how the stem has a bend in it. And so I staked it up because I didn't want it to break. The last one that I had, my daughter's cat was staying over. and she knocked it over, and the stem, it just broke at the right at the base of the plant. So I didn't want that this time. It smells so much like tomatoes. Like every time I touch it, my hand comes away and it smells just like tomatoes. So anyway, I'm hoping that it'll give me some fruit. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But that's my hope. This is what I hope for all of these things. So I'm just growing from seed what I have available. I am going to try to, when I get my money, I am going to try to grow celery. I'm going to try to grow carrots. I have some collard green seeds in my room that I brought from Oklahoma that I need to try to pot up. But as you can see, let me back up so you can see the space. This is the window that I was talking about, and as you can see, it's a big bay window. Let me be careful because the dog's crate. I just heard myself run into the gate. Oh, sorry, ran into the freezer. So you can see there's not much space in here because I'm running into stuff. Okay, so this bed is usually used for a couch, but my daughter had a sleepover last night, so she moved the mattress into her room so that everybody would have somewhere to sleep. She has a full-size bed in her room, and there were 3 other girls over. So the 2 of them slept on the floor, and 2 of them slept in the bed, and maybe 3 of them slept in the bed. I don't know. So and then this is the rest of the room. She took the TV. The TV was on this table here, but she took the TV out and put it in her room. And I'm thinking, just let's leave it in there because I hardly ever come out and watch TV. So she now has the TV and the Xbox in her room. And, eventually if I can ever afford it, I might get a TV, I might not. But right now, my only focus is getting land, getting a homestead. I am having second thoughts about the Klamath Falls homestead. I didn't post that video. I recorded a video of me sending the listing agent an email about the property, but he hasn't gotten back to me. So maybe it's not the property for me. And not just because he hasn't gotten back to me, but I've just been double thinking it. Oh, maybe I'm overthinking it. I don't know. We'll see. But, we'll wait for him to get back to me, and then I will see what I can do from there. If that's really what I want. And I'll have to go see the property and catch the vibe and see if it's what I want. And then that's my little stinky boy, Rafi. He's a Rotterman. He's a Rottweiler, Rottweiler Doberman mix. He's huge. Don't let him being curled up in a ball fool you. We took the couch pillow off because he peed on it. So it has to be cleaned. So anyway, that's when I'm talking about Rafi. His full name is Raphael, but Rafi is what we call him. All right, so back to the garden. So this is the lemon seed that I grew from seed since September. I germinated it. I germinated a whole bunch, don't get me wrong, but this was the one that was the strongest. I had like 3 others that looked decent enough and weren't so the sprouts weren't so leggy that I felt like they might survive, and it survived. So this has been knocked over multiple times. I don't know what this is or what kind of seed this is. I am not sure, but like I recycled some of my soil. So like when a plant got knocked over or whatever, and I, or it died or maybe not died, but it got knocked over and it wasn't salvageable, like it broke or something like that, then I would put the soil back in. I have a bin here. It's this orange one on the bottom that has soil in it. So I I reused the soil. So I put it back in the thing because it was a waste because the plant didn't grow or didn't get an opportunity to grow. So when I repotted this, because originally I potted it in just like this mandarin, I potted it in one of these cups and it just kind of outgrew the cup like this mandarin is, and I'm going to repot that in something a little larger, and I'll probably have to do, I will have to do that again for all of these, but except for the tomato. Tomato I'm gonna leave like it is. I might potentially, I need to cut this. I might potentially I'm sorry, I got sidetracked because I saw this dead stuff. I didn't notice that before, so I might have to cut that. I don't know why that died, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Um, so I will have to repot all of these eventually, but I started this in one of these red solo cups, and then I moved it to this, and then I'll have to get some more pots, and probably the next move will be for all of these, with the exception of the tomato plant, will be 5-gallon buckets. I think that's what I'm going to do for plants that I know that I want to be larger, because then that way I won't have to trade them out anymore. I'm going to leave them like that until I get my homestead, and I'm going to put them in the ground. Then I will pot them in the ground. Anyway, this is my singular surviving avocado. It's about 6 months old. I actually cut, when it gets above 6 inches, you're supposed to cut it, which I did do. I was scared to do, but I did cut it there at the bend. And God, the lighting, it's because I'm facing the window. I wonder if I go to the side, I might have to stand up, and I don't have my cane in here. I don't want to stand up with my cane not in here. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So yeah, that's a little better. When I kind of go to the side, you can see the leaves are not as green as I would like for them to be. And I don't know if it's because it needs to be watered. The soil feels quite moist, but I don't know if it needs to be watered or if there are just not any more nutrients in that soil or what. But we're going to try a few things to try to get it growing a little healthy, including repotting it. When I put it in this thing, I started it in one of these red solo cups, but when I potted it in this thing, the root was already stretching down this far. So it might need more space. Probably does need more space. But anyway, we're not going to go there right now because I don't have the resources to repot it. This is a bell pepper. This bell pepper is probably about, I don't want to say it's 6 months old, but it's at least 4 months old. The cat, when they did when they knocked over broke the tomato plant, they also damaged all my green bell peppers, because I had several green bell pepper, like 3 or 4 green bell pepper plants, and I grew these from seeds that I got in the grocery store. And so those got destroyed. So this one is left. This is a red bell pepper seed that I started right after she did that. So this is maybe 3 months old as well. 3 months to 4 months old. All right, then down here are the avocado seeds. I have 7 right now that are going. So when these show themselves to be not viable, then I will dump them out, throw them away, and I will get one of those 4 to replace it. But that's the reason why I haven't taken them out of the thing, because the minute I do that, then I need to put them in soil or put them in water right away, or soil. You can do it either or way. But I don't want to do it yet because I'm sorry, I'm starting to hurt, so I'm going to have to sit down in a minute. But anyway, this is the only one that seems to be growing out of the lot. I just checked them and changed the water on them yesterday. So I don't know if any of these will make it, but I think I've mentioned once before that usually I only get 1 out of every 10 avocado seeds that I grow. So this will be the 1 out of these potentially 11 seeds. Who knows? This is an aloe vera plant. When I first got this aloe vera plant, I didn't start this from seed. When I first got it, it only had like 4 or 5 spears on it. But now, as you can see, it's quite big. And I don't know how old it was when I got it from the grocery store, but I got it in September. So, and then this is a flower. I don't know what kind of flower this is, but it's a flower that my son's wife, my oldest son's wife, because now I forget that they're both married now. My oldest son's wife got for me. So, yeah. Well, she didn't get it for me. She got it for Shandi, which Shandi, she likes gardening, but she's like me. She loses focus and gets bored. So we had set it out in the lobby of our apartment, just to add some decoration to the lobby area. And somebody had started pulling the leaves off of it. I don't know who was doing that, but it was really like driving me insane. And I would go out there, when I would go out there to water it, I'd go out there and pick up the leaves. I thought the leaves were falling off and were like dead. But then one day I went out there to water it, and I noticed it must have been right after they had got done pulling. I'm sorry, I'm pulling this plastic off of this refrigerator. I should have done it a long time ago, but never did. Anyway, so yeah, I went out and got it out of the lobby and brought it back in the apartment because I noticed that they were brand new, fresh leaves. Like it was clear that somebody had stuck their nail in and pinched it off. So I said, okay, no, I'm done with that. So anyway, I'm going to turn the camera around. I hope that I can find a place that is a way to, let me see. Let me try this. Let me move this cup over here. Don't really want to use a cup, but that's the best that I can do. I'm going to turn it a little bit this way so that we can see the top of the refrigerator here. Let me pull this off a little bit more, and then I'll take this to the trash. I'll be right back. Those pots that you saw on the bottom, they were garlic, but because they were on the bottom of the couch, previously the couch was in front of all of these plants, so I had to reach over to water, and since they were on the bottom, I didn't ever really see them. So yeah. Anyway, it's whatever. I probably am gonna have to get some other, like another camera at some point in time, but I can't afford to do it right now. I don't like this view for some reason. I don't care for it. I want you to be able to actually for real see it. So I'm gonna move the avocado a little bit and try to lean the phone up against the avocado, even maybe just setting it. Yeah, that works, but now my phone is gonna be dirty. There we go, right there. Let's try to get it in the center a little bit, pull it back a little bit. All right, can I zoom out? Let's see. Nope, the zoom out that's all that I can zoom out. I can't zoom in. I can only zoom in. All right, so that's gonna have to be